Hey, Dr. Eric with the Garage Games. Today I want to talk to you about Beyond Organic, a company that we've partnered with to bring really great, healthy food to the community. This video is it's designed to be for our event hosts and the affiliate gym owners who we are partnered with. But I think it'll be of value to any CrossFitter or any affiliate owner, regardless of your partnership with us. And we would like to reach out to you and just help educate you on this great company. Over the last couple of years, the Garage Games has worked to try to develop partnerships. We're trying to become more of a community company, not just an event host or event relationships company, but rather one that's actually finding ways to help join the community better, bring you to the things, the people, the places that you'd like to be. So Beyond Organic is run by Jordan Rubin, New York Times best-selling author, best known for The Maker's Diet, a book he wrote a number of years ago that did very well because of its simplistic view on diet. Basically, a diet very similar to paleo with a little bit more of a biblical connotation there. And so I really think that that book was an incredible book that got a lot of people into eating in an unrefined way, eating more natural, which was great. And so now, after a period of time where he's written another pile of books, I think he's got about 21 books out there total. He grew up the company Garden of Life, a supplement company that was built on high standards and quality, and then he sold that so that he could now pursue his real passion, which is food. So Beyond Organic raises cattle on a ranch that are grass-fed, beyond organic as far as their cleanliness cattle. And they have a few products that I really think are awesome food products. One is the grass-fed beef. Now the grass-fed beef is just incredible. It's grass-fed or green finished, as they say, meaning that never do any of these cattle eat any grain at all. And then from there, they also make dairy products, which are unique, especially for the world that says, well, I don't want to eat dairy. And I'm going to give you a couple just quick background pieces here on grass-fed to help you understand why this is so important. So I know you realize that you're trying to avoid grain in general in your diet if you're a paleo dieter, or even if you're not in the paleo diet, you generally are seeing more and more of this, reduce the number of grains you eat. And that's done for a number of reasons. One of those reasons is the inflammatory side of grain, or the same thing applies to a grain-fed animal. So whether it be chicken or beef, the more grain they're fed, the more inflammatory they are, the more negatives. There's lectins that are present. There are richer omega-6 fatty acids present. Where if it's a grass-fed cow or basically a cattle, through their lifetime fed grass, what you find is that there's a high content of omega-3 fatty acid, which we normally call fish oil because we know it's at high levels in fish that are wild-caught fish, but it's also at very high levels in grass-raised beef. So we like those their focus with grass-fed for a couple of reasons. And really quick, just to give you a sense of what that means to you. In a typically conventionally raised cow, so if you go off to a restaurant and order a steak, it's grain-fed, you're probably going to have somewhere around 20 times as much omega-6 fatty acid as omega-3 fatty acid, where we've seen that ratio get right up to 1-to-1 in cattle who are eating nothing but grass. So an equal amount of omega-3 fatty acid as omega-6 fatty acid, which is just awesome. That alone would be a reason why you should never touch an omega-6 cow again. But the reality is that most of that conventional beef is eating chemically sprayed grain too. So it's not organic, it's chemically sprayed, tons of pesticide. It takes about 20 pounds of chemically sprayed grain to get 1 pound of beef. So it gives you a sense of how bad that actually can be for you at the end of the day. So this is just an awesome company for what they've been doing with grass-fed beef. But now on dairy, we typically don't eat dairy because of the high casein levels. That casein is what bothers a lot of people. That's the highly inflammatory. There's very specific casein molecules that are more inflammatory. I'll just have you watch another video on that if you're interested in learning more about that. It'll be found on this page. But what we want to see here then is the level of this casein in these cattle is so low that the dairy has very little of this. It's very low in inflammation, if it's inflammatory at all. Because what does the dairy have in it? just like the beef would have in it, it is rich in omega-3 fatty acid, not omega-6. So if you're eating dairy products, cheese, or their amasi, which is like a super powered kefir or kefir, depending on how you've heard that word, it's just incredible and how rich the probiotics are as well, because the cheese is cultured and it's raw and grass-fed and it's organic plus. So really awesome stuff. We found ourselves in my household consuming more dairy than we have in years and just reaping health benefits from it. Low inflammation in our bodies and just finding more and more health. So I'm really excited about this. Now they also provide a beef jerky product that's really cool. So what we've done is we've partnered with Beyond Organic so that they can come out to events, or we can work with you to get you to set up a place in an event to introduce this company to your athletes or to other event hosts or affiliate owners in your area, and we can help provide you with some materials to support that. So that's a pretty cool thing. It's a great relationship that we've developed with them. And that is kind of how we do things. I found in my office, as some of you know, I'm a chiropractor as well, and I found that just by retailing it in my office, I've been able to really do well and move a lot of this product through the office and get a lot of people really excited, because we've been doing it now for a year plus, actually a year and a half-ish, and just seen incredible health benefits in this. So it's really cool to see the benefit, to see people improving their health, their digestive health, their inflammation, their clarity of the mental processing. Just incredible benefits that we see from getting into these healthy fats and getting away from the inflammatory fats. So in addition, they have a product line of granolas and other products that are granola-like. However, these are grain-free. They're seed-based. They use a 7-seed blend. They sprout the seeds too, so now you've got this really healthy seed. And they go one step further, and they lacto-ferment it, meaning they just cover it up in probiotics and healthy bacteria, which really is probably one of the biggest problems that we face in our culture today, especially if we're in this world where we're not doing any dairy at all, or if we're doing low dairy, we're missing out on some cultures. So now, if you still want to go dairy free, you can, and you can find great ways to get this this rich probiotic diet together from the granola products. So really awesome stuff. I think I just think that if you just take the time to check it out, you'll realize that you're going to want to introduce it to your membership, to your athletes, and you're going to want to be in that position where you don't have to retail it. Where you can actually have a pass-through website where people can then go and place orders and become consumers. Like I said, we've seen some incredible things, and there's an ease to this process. And so as a partner with Beyond Organic, it's really up to me to make sure that you get the information that you need to be partnered with them as well. So you can reach out to me and ask any question you want. D-R-E-R-I-C, Dr. Eric, at thegaragegames.com, and I'll answer any questions. I'll put you in touch with people who can answer questions beyond the questions that I might answer on the health benefits, and we will get you taken care of. All right, I appreciate your time. Thanks for checking this out, and be sure to look at some of the other resources on this webpage. Thanks.